Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Hi, Mia. Hey, Mia. I'm glad you commented. I was just thinking about the email you sent me from Prime Bites with the apple muffins, apple cinnamon muffins. Have you actually tried those? I was thinking about ordering them, but I want to know if you actually tried them first before I ordered them. Let me know what you think about those. Hello to everyone as you come in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Whew. I'm coming in yawning already. Hey, Lorraine, how are you? Hope you had a wonderful day today. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello, Jaime, how are you? Come on in, come on in. Hi, Traveling T. Good evening. How you guys doing today? There's 14 people on so far. Y'all make sure y'all come out of the bushes and say hello. Say who you are and where you're watching from. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Hey, Linda. Hey. Hey, Anita. Good evening. Good evening. How y'all doing today? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in the room. Let's chat it up. Let's chat it up. I hope you guys have had a marvelous day today. Come on in. Come on in. Hi, Tina Gonzalez. How are you? You from Layton, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us. My name is Twan, and I am on a weight loss journey. Um, are you on a weight loss journey as well? If so, comment down below and let us know what you're doing for your weight loss. Are you using any tools to help you on your weight loss, like a GLP-1 medication or anything? Comment down below and let us know. There's 24 people. Y'all make sure y'all like the video as y'all come in. Like. Hey, Raquel, how are you? Jaime says, watching from Oregon. And just finished my workout for today, including the lunges and wall sit. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So how are you liking it? The wall sit. The wall sit is new for me. So I'm really enjoying it. Hello, sister, everyone watching from Anderson, Indiana. Hey, Avis, how are you? Come on in, come on in, come on in. So, let's see. Michelle is a content creator. Michelle, you're the only content creator here right now. Drop your purple heart, Michelle, because there's some new people in here. Hey, Grant. Grant, I'm gonna drop the link so you can come up and join me. I know you and I discussed it. I dropped the link in the chat, Grant. You can just click on it and come on up, come on up, come on up, and join me. Raquel, you're watching from Florida. Oh, good. I'm in Florida as well. I'm in Tampa. What area are you in? Are you in North Florida, Central Florida, South Florida? If you don't want to say your city, you can say what area you're in. And I am going to add our guest tonight, which is Grant Campbell, to the stage. Hey, Grant, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. Good to see
Good.
you.
I'm at my mom's house. We have dinner on Thursdays, so I thought, well, I'll come do this first, and this is her basement.
Oh, that is so sweet. You have dinner with your mom every Thursday?
Yeah, we
Oh, that
bring the
is so
kids, and
sweet.
so that's why I'm in the basement. The kids are all upstairs. So,
Oh, that is so sweet. Unfortunately, my mom is no longer here. She passed away back in 2020. And ironically, I was kind of emotional today. I posted something on Facebook and I shared it with family and friends and everyone. I shared in my video this morning that last night I had a Cuban sandwich for dinner. I ate half of it. So I took the other half to work today. And my mom she used to make Cuban sandwiches for one. And then we would always go to Cuban sandwich shop and get Cuban sandwiches. And then like my dad, he used to love coconut water. And we always had coconut trees in our yard and he would burst open a coconut so we can drink the fresh water and stuff out of them. So I had a coconut water and I had the half of the Cuban and I was thinking about my parents. So I took a picture of it and I posted it on Facebook, like a little memory. And I was like, I guess they so, in my mind here lately because my mom's birthday is the 29th of this month. And then my father's is November the 2nd. So their birthday is like
really
right behind each
close.
other and it's coming up. So I guess
Yeah.
that's why I was so emotional and stuff today. And
No.
it's so funny because when I posted it on Facebook, my sister, she was like, "Oh, I just played mom's birthday and I just won." And then she put a copy of the thing on my Facebook post. I was like, this girl always playing a lottery. I need to just get her my money so she can play it for both of us. Because I don't play. I don't even know how to start.
I don't
She's
either.
like, yeah, I played and I just won.
When you see that $800 million number on those billboards, it almost
I
makes
think
you
it
want to
was
try
the
it.
play four or something she played, but yeah, it came out 1029.
Mm,
I was like, oh my goodness, this girl here.
wow.
We got some
Were
more
you
people just came in too, so we'll address the chat a little later, but we'll just just keep chatting it up.
born in Jamaica?
No, I was born in Naples, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, let's say it like this. I didn't find out that my dad's family was West Indies Jamaican until just a couple years ago. I
Wow.
always thought that my great grandmother was Indian. Because you know how you hear them talk. But then later I found out that we were West Indies Jamaican. I said, well, no wonder my dad used to always work 2 and 3 jobs.
Right.
Because those islanders, they work them 2 and 3 jobs like it's nothing. You
Oh
know,
wow.
like
Mm.
it's just yeah. I was like, no wonder. Okay, but no, I'm actually yeah, I never knew I was had Jamaican in me until just a couple years ago. But somebody commented on my video recently when they saw me doing that Nigerian wall sit, and they was telling me I should take some type of African DNA so I can find out, my roots and stuff. I was like, that's interesting. Maybe I should try that one day.
Yeah, your genealogy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
There you go.
yeah. Well, I'm happy you're able to join. Let me say hello to a few more people that's in here. Then we're gonna get
Absolutely.
started with today's topic. I want to get started with it, but I want you to talk a little bit because I want you to share a little bit about yourself too before we get so deep into the topic. Because I know you're new
Sure.
here to the community and
Yeah.
everything. So let's see. We got Jaime saying the lunges are rough on my knees. I hold on to a chair to help stabilize me. Awesome, awesome. I was just sharing with Linda's journey on her video earlier that I think she should hold on to a chair and try it as well. Hey, Shiz Tamika. Hey, idiosyncrasy girl.
Good enough.
Hey, Kim J. Hi, G's. One of one. For those who haven't hit, yep. Your birthday is the 28th of this month. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, happy early birthday in case we don't see you next week on here. Good evening, JC. Hey, Losing It Grace, how are you? Everybody just saying hello, hello. Okay, I think that's about, let's see, that's about it. Everybody else just saying hello. So, you guys, we got Grant Campbell on here, you guys. We're gonna let him just say hello and just greet the chat because he's new here. He's been here a couple of weeks over here on our channel, and Just wanted to introduce himself and just tell us a little bit about him and his journey.
Sure, sure. Yeah, I guess Mindy's probably the one that got me over here first, or at least she mentioned you or something. And then of course you were on Gina's channel not too long after that. But so you've seen me and I've seen you, but we've never been together, so that's just cool. But anyhow, well, thank you, Jen. That's nice. Um, Sorry, I'm gonna try to ignore that for a minute. I I'm not used to seeing it both at once here. um, so anyhow, yeah, back in January, I started the GLP-1 journey, and I, was going hard at that because I turned 40 in January, and I just finally said I got to get something going here because I'm not feeling very good. And I had known for a while I had diabetes, but I'll be all right. It'll work itself out. No, it won't.
Yeah.
Um, and my wife actually did a surprise birthday party on my birthday, January 16th. And then 3 days later, on that Monday after, January 19th, I went to the doctor and she actually mentioned Mounjaro. And I said, well, I've never thought of it because I was on metformin once and it just did terrible side effects. I couldn't eat anything without, you know, seeing it again. So um, I uh, I told her I'm not doing that. I just can't. She said, "Well, Monjaro is really good for a lot of people." So okay. So I ended up starting that on January 19th, and I think it was at that point I was 11.9 A1C, and you're supposed to be 5. And all the other numbers were crazy. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but that's the one I do know. And I've always had cholesterol troubles from when I was 8 years old, so it's genetic, pretty hard in my family. Uh, I remember the pediatrician. Her name was Dr. Racy, I think. Anyhow, she said you're gonna have to start taking pills, and I was never a good pill taker. So
Me
I
either.
she said, "Well, swallow some MOMs." I'm like, MOMs? You mean M&Ms? Oh yeah, MOMs. I'm like, okay. I didn't do that though. I was like, I ain't swallowing M&Ms. I'm sorry. um, so anyhow, I digress. I started taking that, and by March of 20, this past March, I was already down to 7 A1C in just 3 months. I mean,
Oh, that's
it's, a,
good.
it's amazing how quickly that medication really started working. And then by June, because I have it every 3 months, my blood work, I was down to 5.4, and then September 5. So it's kept going the right way. But I started at 300 pounds here in January, and now I'm down today. And I should know this by heart, but that's why I get my phone. 234.
Awesome. That's 66 pounds.
Yep.
That is awesome.
It's amazing. And to be honest, I've been one of the lucky ones. It's been without much exercise either. I've been trying to step it up, but
That's
I guess I had a lot of
awesome.
water weight. Um, but I've started to plateau, but then I'm starting to break it now because I started 12.5 Monday. So um,
Okay.
that seems to already be helping without any side effects, except for the sulfur burps. I have them every week. I don't know why. But
That's interesting that okay, so you started the 12.5. So you said you started to plateau. So how many weeks did you not lose anything in your
well,
plateau?
it was like up and down, up and
Up and
down.
down.
But
I see, I don't consider that a plateau.
well, it kept ending up back at the same place, 239. It's like it go down to 237, back up to 239. So maybe it's not. Maybe I misunderstand that.
Yeah,
That
from my
you know.
understanding, I think a plateau is when you just stop
Hmm.
losing altogether. But if you
Really
up and down, that up and down, Grant, could be a lot of different things. It could be inflammation. It could be
true.
water weight.
Water.
It could be too much sodium, making you swell.
Yeah.
It could be digestion too.
True.
Just slow
And
digestion with us too.
well, there was a couple weeks ago I did have a pretty bad bout of side effects, aka diarrhea, and
Mhm.
I went from 238 to 233 in one day. I'm like, yeah, that cleaned me out.
You probably needed that. You probably need, and look, that is right on time for what I want to talk about because I want to talk about the body changes that nobody wants to talk about. I
Yeah,
really want to talk
and
about
that's
that because let me tell you, I noticed that when I sweat, my sweat smells different now. I'm like,
interesting.
what's that about? Now I know when you go on a weight loss journey, you know, you may smell something different with your urine because of
Right.
different supplements and stuff that you're taking.
Hmm.
I do know that your BM will start to smell different,
Right.
and so because I Googled that, to find out what was going on because I noticed my BM was smelling really different. This was early on back when I was on Wegovy, but of course I wasn't gonna bring that here and talk
No.
about, some stuff you just don't want to talk about online. But I guess
Right.
I've been on this journey so long now that I feel comfortable with, talking
Yeah.
about it a little bit, without, yeah, we ain't gonna go too
Mhm.
far out with it, but I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But I never hear anybody talk about these things, they weight loss journey. So I was like, we're gonna talk about this tonight because
Yeah.
I noticed that my sweat, was kind of smelling different. I've been noticing it, but I really haven't said anything. And then this morning when I worked out, I kind of like it smelled. I was like,
Huh.
that, that smells
Well,
kind of funny, like,
like I said, I have done treadmill and stuff like that lately, but I guess I haven't sweated enough to really notice my
yeah, I know you say you
the
really haven't worked
difference.
out. So, I started doing a little research today on my break and stuff. I was like, what's going on with this? So I, read some things and then I thought I had screenshots some stuff, but I didn't. So I went back
Mhm.
and pulled some stuff up and then, just try to, find out like why. I mean, what is it with the sweat? And so what I came up with for what I researched, it says that our body releases stored toxins, which I
Mhm.
knew that it does anyway. And that's the reason why your skin, because like, um, I remember when I first started working out, my face up in here was just black. My forehead was just black. And I talked about it on my video. I was like, my forehead just so black. And that was from the toxins, releasing. But I didn't smell anything with my sweat. But lately I've been smelling, my sweat smell kind of funny. And so this morning I was like, I smell that smell again. And I was like,
Huh.
and I just kind of did like that because I was sweating, it was running down, and I was like, okay, it's something up with this sweat. But yeah, so
Wow.
it comes from the toxins, and the hormones and the metabolic waste over time. And it says when you start burning fat, those components are released into your bloodstream and then exit through your urine, your
Mhm.
breath, and your sweat.
Huh.
I didn't know that. So you mean to tell me by us burning fat that it can cause us to have bad breath? I was
Well,
like, wow,
maybe that's the
that's
source of the
interesting.
sulfur burps too, a little bit. Who knows?
Could be, could be. So I was like, oh, okay. So I said, well, yeah, we're gonna kind of talk about this a little bit. So of course, drink lots of water. That's how you flush everything out, and
Right.
faster. But I thought that was kind of strange. So I wanted to ask the chat, have y'all experienced anything with y'all sweat? Have y'all noticed y'all sweat starting to smell? Have y'all noticed a change in the smell of y'all urine,
Yeah.
your feces?
Now,
Have
you
y'all
had
noticed
another
any changes?
reaction. You had another reaction I never had heard of. and it was the nasal drip you had. And so, what did you do again to solve that?
I went to Publix grocery store. That's where my pharmacy is, and I asked the pharmacist, and he told me what type of allergy medicine to purchase. It's
Hmm.
like Allegra, so to speak, but it's a
Sure.
Publix brand, it's a grocery store brand. He told me because I have high blood pressure to get something that does not says what was it, decongestion. He said because when they
Right.
say decongestion, that's something, a product in it that can increase your blood pressure.
Right.
But
Right.
it's been helping. And are you familiar with round Mounjaro Zepbound?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Charles.
So I found out from him he was having the same thing, and so he did some research on it. And he found out that that olfactory gland that we have is what the medicine is affecting and is causing the nasal drips.
Huh. That's
The
wild.
runny nose, yeah. And it's funny because when he did the video, it was so many people just commenting like, "Oh, well, that's where it's coming from."
Hmm.
And I was like, "Who know? I never know." And it's funny because it's always my right nostril.
Well, I live in an area that's four seasons. You know, we
Mhm.
have a little bit of everything, and so I always have allergies, anyways, in the spring and the fall when things are changing. So maybe I've had it too, and I just attributed to the same old.
And see, that's what I thought because I have allergies anyway, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just different than before. So we got a question for you on the
Oh,
screen from
yeah.
Losing It Grays.
Hmm.
She says, somebody explain sulfur burps versus regular burps. How do I know if I've had one?
I need to record myself when I have them at some point, and I know that sounds funny, but there is a different sound to them even. It's just coming from a different inner soul or something. I don't know, but you know if it's a different kind of burp because it has an instant odor and taste that is just that's why they call it sulfur. That's the closest thing anybody can relate it to. And you know, you will know if you have one. There's no other way you could miss that.
So, ironically, Chelsea Wade, GLP-1 Journey, I just put up on the screen.
Yeah.
She mentioned in her video last week that she was having sulfur burps.
Hmm.
And so tonight she just said in the chat, they
Yeah.
smell and taste like eggs.
Yeah. That's a good
I
comparison.
don't
Yeah.
want that. So you notice the same thing? Yours smell and
Yeah.
taste like eggs?
Exactly. Yep.
Is it rotten eggs or boiled
Oh yeah.
eggs or
Well,
scrambled
it's so bad that if I'm in bed at night and I do that, my wife wakes up from it and says, "Stop." I'm like, "Yeah, like I can help it." I mean,
So can she smell it too when you
yes, yes, because when you
oh,
start having them over and over again, you just kind of try to blow it out, and when you do that, it goes everywhere.
oh
So,
my goodness. So that's what this article is talking about then when it's saying our body odors with the bad breath. So the sulfur
yeah.
burps is causing your breath
Hmm.
to be bad. But the good thing about it is that it comes from you losing fat. You
That's
releasing the
true.
toxins.
So
As your
it.
fat is burning off. So
Mhm.
I guess it's a good thing then that you having a sulfur burst, but it's really not.
Yeah, it's not a good experience, but the reason's good.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
I've
you may need to get one of those little spray bottle things that you can buy with the little breath thing. And you just spray your mouth and put it on your nightstand.
well, I've found that well, for one thing, I have nobody to impress anymore. My wife can just get over it. But um, I've found that Zofran really helps me when I start. Now, of course, that's not an over the counter, it's actually a prescription. But
Mhm.
when I start having those side effects, and I try not to do it too much because it can worsen the constipation too. But I try to take one of those, and it's good for 8 hours, and it just slowly takes it away. I've heard others. Gina actually was talking about this last Sunday, I think, but or Monday, but she uses Gas and other things too that's over the counter that seems to help too. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. So Linda Journey says, and Linda Journey, she also has a channel as well. She's starting to really vlog a lot lately here with these challenges. But we call her the queen of mixology because you want to know different types of concoctions with drinks, go to her channel. She mixes all kind of protein, this with protein, that, and liquid syrups, and
Chia
yeah,
seeds,
she
flax
put all
seeds.
different kind of concoctions together for us to try.
Yeah.
But she said she have to clean her tongue more
Mm,
often during the day, regardless of how much water she drinks. But she hasn't had any problem with any urine, sweating, or perspiring. Okay. But she noticed the breath. Now, see,
yeah.
I haven't noticed the problem with the breath, but I have noticed, sometimes with the urine. I have noticed, of course, the gut bacteria. I've noticed that from day one. I
Sure.
noticed that, and that comes from the slow digestion. We built up more bacteria, in our guts and things like that. But as far as the sweat, I know I kept smelling something, but then this morning I was like, I'm smelling that smell again, and it was the
Hmm.
sweat that was running down me. It's the sweat that was smelling like that. So I'm gonna be making sure every time I'm sweating and working out, I'm gonna be smelling to see if I get that same smell. So now I gotta figure out what I gotta do to get rid of that smell. I hope it don't come out no other time but when I'm sweating.
Right. Um,
So,
there was another question you might have missed there from
okay.
using it Grays
Using it
back at
gravy.
712. Um,
Let's see. Yeah, I was trying to skip through all of the heys.
yeah.
Oh, here we go. Twan, how many steps do you get on the Peloton? I know it's not the same thing, but I just went for a bike ride and the steps are so little, although I did 2 miles. Yes, I have not figured that out, Grace. From what I was told, Peloton really don't give you steps. It's just that when you moving your arm while you're on that bicycle, it picks up. Because sometimes I get on that Peloton and I get off and I have like 2,000 steps, and sometimes I get on that get off I got 300. So I guess it depends on how I'm moving my arms. Because like sometimes when I'm riding, I put my hands on my hips. So I guess when the hips going up and down is clocking a hand motion. But yeah, I haven't figured it out yet. That's a good question though. What bicycle did you get on? That's a good thing to kind of know for sure. But I have not figured it out yet with Peloton. So normally what I do, Grace, when I get off my Peloton in the morning, I try to look and see where I'm at. And then I try to go over whatever my step goal is for that day, just so I can like right now I'm trying to make sure I get in 10,000 steps a day. If I get on that Peloton, I get off and they say I got 1,000 steps, I'm gonna make sure I stop at 11. So I still get in my full steps when I'm doing a step challenge like type thing. Same thing with the hula hoop. I can get on that hula hoop and get off, and then say I got like 2,000 and some steps, so I try to overextend myself. I talked about it in one of my videos, but I don't know if you actually watched that one. But I try to do that to make sure I go over whenever, and that's a lot of times I try not to even get on. We'll use the hula hoop until at night because I want to make sure I got my steps in before I actually get on the hula hoop.
Uh, well,
That's
Calamity Jane just said you can get bike trackers. Actually, on my, and it might be the same with your Apple Watch, I don't know, but on my Samsung watch, you can actually designate what exercise you're doing,
mm-hmm.
and bike is one of them. And I don't know if that helps it pick up what it's supposed to pick up better or what, but um,
Now my watch connects to my Peloton bicycle.
oh, that helps.
Yeah, so it gives me the heart rate and all of that. It shows how many calories I burn. It shows all that. So that's why I say it's so weird with the step part. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not sure, but that's a good question. I have to look into that. But Kim J with Sweet Healthy Life, she says, "Hi, nice to meet you. Mounjaro helped me to get my A1C down too. Not genetic for me. I'm happy it helped both of us quickly to get on the road to recover and reclaiming our health. Awesome, awesome."
Oh, thank you. Nice to meet you too. One other thing that I didn't really go into, and I won't dwell on it, was in actually June of 24, so 6 months before I finally buckled down, I actually got a place on my foot too. And that wound didn't go away for a whole year.
Oh.
And then in June of this year, I ended up in the hospital with an infection. And that little hole tunneled all the way up to my second toe. And it originally in the hospital I started in, they were going to chop two toes off.
Mm.
And I said, I'm 40. I'll do it if I have to, but I need second opinion. So thankfully, I went to Morgantown where WVU is, and uh, they were able to do a better test to see that it was mainly just at the metatarsal, the top part of my second toe. So they went through the top of my foot, took out that bone that was infected, still left my toe, although I can't move it anymore. Um, but at least it's there. And they were able to graft skin from the top of my foot to the bottom, and it's all healed up now.
That's good.
And they attribute a lot of that to my better health habits now. So and everything. So it just goes to show you how with diabetes, having I have type 2. You can really go down really quick and not even realize it until it's really advanced. And thank the Lord I got in when I did, or I might have lost a lot more than just a little bone.
Yeah. Because diabetic patients, their let's just say their recovery healing phase is
It's a
totally different
lot
too.
slower. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot slower. So
But I finally got with a foot doctor. I was with a vascular doctor. Won't do that again. Before, because that's who I was told to go to. So I finally got
mm.
with a foot doctor, and he knew what to do.
Oh wow. Well, I'm glad
Mm,
you got that part taken care of.
absolutely.
Pass. Let's see. Lorraine says, yes, I used to get sulfur when I eat eggs. So I don't eat eggs at all unless I'm cooking something. I have to
Yeah.
throw up to get rid of it. Oh my.
Oh.
Oh my, Lorraine. I love me some eggs, honey. You give me some purple eggs, some fried eggs, whatever. I love eggs.
Hmm.
Okay, so nobody else is noticing the sweat. Miss Okay, so the breath is a sign you are in ketosis.
What's that mean?
Oh,
I have
okay.
to Google that term.
Caused by slow digestion, changes in bacteria, and dietary factors. So what I found on Google. So you found what this is for, Tamika? Is this for the sulfur burps that is caused by slow digestion, changes in bacteria, and dietary factors? So what I found on Google is, or is that the smell in my sweat?
Ketosis is a metabolic state where the body burns fat for fuel instead of glucose.
That's a
I
good
never knew
thing.
that. Yeah. It occurs when the body's glucose supply is limited by significantly reducing carbohydrate consumption. Never knew that. Cool.
Okay, so G says our biology is highly individualized, thus the reasons everyone's reactions and outcomes differ so greatly. Yes, that's so true. Listen to Kim, she juking to my she put her hands on her hips when she dipped. You dip, we dip. Okay, I'm done. Girl, I thought you were talking about so she got the soul.
I had it in my head.
I guess you talking about when I said I be putting my hands on my hips when I'm around the bicycle. Lord, Kim. So I'm the only one had that problem with sweat. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Well,
Mm,
look, I don't need that. But
no,
other than that, Grant, is there anything you would like to say to someone who may be new starting if they're on here? Because we have a lot of people that watch from the bushes. They won't come out the bushes and say
sure.
hello.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you can say to someone who's hopeful, who's thinking about starting, don't know when to start, how to start, what should they do when they start? Is there any advice you would give to them regarding your journey specific?
Well, there's a couple different areas there. First, when you do start, kind of jumping ahead there. Don't give up, because the side effects were worse at first. I mean, when even though it's 2.5, the preliminary dose before the actual full dose of 5, I already had quite a bit of the diarrhea, and I did throw up once, I think, and all that. And I'm like, here we go. It's metformin all over again. But you just got to give it time for your body to acclimate to it and start to work for the good. And I don't know. It might have been the man in me. I don't know, but when that metformin started, that I just said, "Forget it. I give up." you know, I, I
I
don't.
don't want to
I
be around
don't
him.
take pain well,
I don't
so
want to be around here like that either. Mm-mm.
that you know. Um, but before you start, yeah, you want to. It's hard not to listen to everybody else's opinions on things,
Right.
but don't let that sway you from doing this. I mean, if you're a person that's had diabetes, for sure, do it. If you're a person that's had obesity as a disease, which that is what it is, it's a disease, you got
Right.
to do something. And if you're getting to that shot point, you've probably done a lot of other things already that hadn't worked. So, this seems to be working for a lot of people. Now, I'm still one that's praying that over 5, 10 years later, we don't see anything happen. And I'm having faith there,
Right. Right.
because I don't believe that I would react so well to something that's going to hurt me in the long run. I hope not.
Right.
But, I feel like they had a lot of, I researched this before I really started. And, the clinical trials were good, unless you were a mouse. I mean, or whatever that had that whatever that cancer was. But for humans, nobody has. So, you know, I always joke that, like Biggest Loser and all that happened 17 years ago, they would never had a show if this was out by then. But because it just does so well at what it's supposed to do. And, I keep praying that the insurance, as we've talked about on here before too, will get better, not worse. And, I know Trump's called it the fat shot, whatever. I think it's the Wegovy Ozempic. But anyways, if they can bring one down to 150, so be it. Please do.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
um, you know, uh, I know that Dave Knapp has mentioned that new Ratatouille. Yeah, it's not Ratatouille. It's Ratatouille or whatever. And, I'm hoping maybe that'll help lower these others, to where the cost is more manageable, even without insurance. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, and that's something else. I mean, if you really need to take it, uh, try your best to find a way to pay for it if you can't get insurance. Easy for me to say because mine's only $25 a month, but, you know, I, I was looking for someone else that their insurance said it's only covered for diabetic patients. But, um, we got it down to 650, and I'm like, that's not good either. That's still a car payment. I mean, come on. But so I hope that made sense. Everything I said there. I just trudge on and try not to let somebody talk you out of it just because they're ignorant of the usefulness and need of it.
Right. Right. That's so true. That's so true. But it's so funny because there were a lot of negative comments, coming our way,
Yep.
especially last year, this time, and you don't see a lot of that anymore. I think it's more people using it now, but they're
Hmm.
like they're being they're being quiet about it. Let's say they're not really sharing it
Yeah.
because I just recently found out several people that knew my journey, they knew that I was going through, people that I worked with, you know, and they never said a mumbling word that they were using the medicine. Never
Hmm.
until like months later. Two family members never said anything until
Wow.
later. It's like people is afraid to come out and say, "Hey, I'm using this tool to help
Hmm.
me." You
Well,
know,
I've had a lot of support by a few people in my church. I didn't know was taking it till I started. And but I've had some other family, not exactly agree with it, and I just finally had to say, look, you don't have to agree with me doing it, but you have to realize it's something I have to do because I wasn't keeping my sugar and diabetes in check otherwise. The weight's been a great thing too, and I need to do that. But that wasn't the primary reason for me, but I'm glad it is helping.
Yeah, that's true. But let me ask you this question. You mentioned that you haven't done much exercise at all, but what form of exercise have you done? Just you walking? Do you walk? Do you get steps in?
Yeah, I think I said this on a live a few weeks ago, maybe, but I like to hike a lot with my wife and kids now. They've always liked doing it, but I didn't because I was fatter and it was harder. But now that I'm not, I really like doing that because I'm in an area where there's hundreds and hundreds of trails, and we're slowly discovering new ones and trying to. But I like doing that too because you could do it with others a lot easier. I mean, I
Mhm.
guess you can run with others too, but you don't enjoy it as much, I don't think. But um, so we now that the weather's starting to get a little, it's about 48 degrees right now.
Oh,
So it's getting to
oh,
where I won't
really?
be outside.
48
So
degrees and
48 degrees, yeah. My cousin from Newport Richie came up here a couple weeks ago, and he's like, "It's cold." I said, "Well, y'all think it's cold when it's 70. I mean, we were down there in January of 24 renting a convertible with the top down in January, and it was 55. And people were looking, and they actually yelled at us, "Are you y'all cold? We just came from a 22-degree weather place." So, no, we're not.
yeah, when it's 55 here, it be cold. We be bundled up and everything down here.
But now that it's getting to that time of year, I'm going to be going to Anytime Fitness a lot more. I've been trying to get in the habit of starting to do that
Yeah,
because I do have a treadmill at home, okay, but I need that atmosphere. I can't stay
I
disciplined at
understand.
home like you do, but so I've been doing treadmill and bike there, but I'm coming to an impasse there too. I'm like, I gotta do something else more, and I'm not really going to do strength training or anything, but I'm going to start something with weights. So I went today and signed up to start training, and I'm actually going to have, and I got to look up the name of it. And I didn't know they had this back when y'all were talking about the scanners and stuff. Where is my text? I texted it to Mindy earlier, actually. Let me look it up. Where are you? Yeah, more one way. Mindy. It is called the eVolt 360 body scan.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what alt measures. I'll find out tomorrow. But it did say on the sign it would help me know what calories I should be at now. Um,
Well, that's pretty good because it should let you know how much muscle you have
yep,
and all of
yep.
that.
And it's free with my membership, so that's cool.
Oh,
Because
that's
I was starting to look at other places like Planet Fitness in town
and
and
it's
stuff. But
Anytime Fitness you going to Anytime Fitness?
anytime, yeah,
Okay, so y'all check that out. Anytime Fitness, you can get you a free in-body scan.
yeah.
Y'all better check it out. Get y'all a membership. This
And
is the time
then,
of the year where they usually have a lot of discounts on memberships. They know that everybody, trying to,
well,
get
my
in.
insurance helps cover all but $29 of it per month, so it's not bad.
Oh, that's
Because it's
good.
usually 58 a month, I think.
Mhm.
But so that's what I'm going to do to try to progress in my exercise journey. Because, like I said, I've my whole life I've not been very active, and that probably was why I was so obese. A lot
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
So,
So, what other tools have you used since you've been on your weight loss journey? Do you do any tracking of your foods? Do you track your protein? Do you track
I
anything that you're
I've
eating?
started doing that now too, but it's been more recently. But Jeff, Gina's Jeff, uses that MyFitnessPal, so I'm going to start using that. Um, yeah, because they'll let you scan barcodes for calories and all the nutrients and
That's
stuff
why
like
I
that.
like it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I was saying. I think with Mindy and her the other day, I said that's why in a restaurant, if I do go, I'm like, "Where's the barcode on this? I need a barcode." But you can usually look it up by restaurant and find it. I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But so that's going to help me start tracking that. You know, I did a sample of I think it was called Factor Meals.
Hmm.
Um, I decided I ain't going that route. It's too much money to get something that you don't end up liking because I'm picky. I'm not a very good variety eater and I'm trying to get better. I really am. I'm trying not to be the 10-year-old at heart when it comes to eating, but so I like the smart ones. I'm going to start eating those more again. Branded meals. And try to make myself eat more because I'm still a evening eater mainly, and that's not a good idea either. So I mean, you need that 3 meals a day at least something. Um, so going to start doing that, and then I've started, and I think I might mention this too. The Grunes gummies, I've started taking those every day.
Say that
Um,
again. The grooms.
Grunes, Gruns. Um, and they actually have a lot of fiber, a lot of vitamin K, about all the vitamins you need per day. And it's a lot more tasty than those shakes or mixes or protein drinks. You know, you don't taste the green in them.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you get the low sugar. I did go with low sugar. I know I
Mm-hmm.
should probably done sugar free, but I can't. I tried those. There, you can taste the green in those, so I went with that. And my sugar, thankfully, stays at an average of 90. So um, they want you, well, at least the Libra app wants you between what 70 and 180.
Mm-hmm.
And I stay towards the bottom of that, 80 to 90, unless I eat, of course, but it spikes to maybe 120. So I mean, and I've never had insulin a day in my life. So it's amazing.
That's good. That's good. I know with me, I try to stay at 120 with my carbs, and my dietitian says do 130, but my doctor say 120. So I just track 120, and then if I go over, I don't really beat myself up about it
Yeah.
because she told me I could do 130, and at first she had me doing like 150 because she was like I was doing a lot of working out at the time.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. But as far as your protein,
I've
what do you,
started finally this past month um, doing those. Hmm, they're a Sam's Club protein drink. I can't remember the name of it now.
protein premier
Yep,
protein?
that's it.
Okay.
And I like the chocolate. Some people might not, but I do. And you know, I thought of trying the other thing. Man, I don't remember my names right now. But there's another one Gina had introduced to mix in the Ninja to make good ice cream, and I'm going to try to get those too. And they have like 30 grams of protein in one can. So I think the other what I'm doing now is 15. So I think that's helping me too.
Yeah.
Trying to progress and getting all more of what I need, and based on what y'all have told me and other channels, the recommendations at least. So I'm gonna try.
Now the Premier Protein, they're okay. I like to drink that new one that they have. Now since
Hmm.
I realize they have a lot of fiber in it, it's 7 grams of fiber
Hmm.
in the new one, and that you can only buy seem like from Amazon. Because I
Oh.
looked at other places, and Amazon the only one that has that new one that just came out with the 7 grams of fiber. And that's why
Hmm.
I don't really like the regular Premier Proteins because, like for instance, I want to try that new Indulge, the one they have the white chocolate raspberry. It is delicious. They got them
Ooh.
on sale right now as we speak at Sam's Club, where you get $4 off a case.
Huh.
So I brought one case. You could get 5 cases per membership. I said, let me just get one case so I can try it. And it is delicious. But it don't even have, it has less than 1 gram of fiber in it. Less than one
Wow.
gram.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what I'm trying to do, to be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to save money, okay? Because I notice in this community, everybody's taking supplements for this, supplements for that, supplements for this, supplements for that. But you know, they got a table full of supplements when they do their videos. I don't want
Yeah.
to be taking all that stuff. I'd rather just
Um, have.
purchase
Mm-hmm.
a few items that have everything in it versus all these different things. So
Absolutely.
um I've been trying to be strategic, let's say that, on what I purchased lately.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, I was sharing with Mia when we first got on this live. She sent me an email about these muffins. These new muffins just came out by Prime Bites,
Oh.
apple cinnamon, and I love Prime Bites brownies.
Hmm.
However, I've been scaling back on ordering from them because they don't have any fiber in their stuff. It's packed with protein. So I've been trying to find things that's going to give me more value. Going to give me the protein and the fiber,
Right.
things
Yeah.
like that. So, because I mean, when I first started this journey, I was bad with constipation. I'm talking about I
Mm-hmm.
fought that
Mm-hmm.
thing bad. Drinking the Metamucil. I don't like the Metamucil. Then my
No.
dietitian introduced me to a Benefiber. I like the Benefiber. But
Yeah.
now it's at a point where I barely even have to take the Benefiber because I'm getting in
Good.
more than enough fiber.
Fiber otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah. So Grace
Well,
asks, do you have to have a membership or you just walk in and get a free body scan?
no, you got to have a membership.
Okay, Grace, you gotta
And
have a membership.
yeah, that's one of the first things I was supposed to do when I became a member about 6 months ago, and I never got to it. And so now I'm like, okay, I'm ready. So um, Traveling T asked me if it was Fairlife. It's actually Nuri is what I was trying to think of. Nurri, and it's a milkshake, and it has 30 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar. It's not bad.
How much
So
fiber in it?
I don't know. I don't have the nutrition label. I just got the face of it.
Nurri. Let me look it up on my fitness pal.
Yeah,
Cause I am
Nurri.
so serious right now. I'm trying to just buy stuff that I can just get everything I need in one without, having to do too much. Let's see. Nurri.
But this, er,
RRI.
yeah. Um, what Gina was telling me, the recipe she follows, she adds collagen to it and monk fruit and Greek yogurt and the peanut butter powder, whatever that has in it. I think that might be where the fiber's coming from. Let me see.
So here's the thing. What I'm pulling up, it
Hmm.
says that it's in a can,
Yes.
150 calories, 2 carbs, 2.5 fat, 30 protein, but 1 fiber.
One fiber. Yeah. See that goes where you were saying. So I
Yeah.
would love to get that. What you're talking about, the newer version of the protein drink there.
Yeah. So if you look at my Amazon link right now, it's
Hmm.
$27.99. But there's a coupon. If you look, you'll see this little thing say $5
Hmm.
coupon. You can get it for $22.99.
Ooh.
I would
Okay.
rather go with something where I can get
One.
like
Yeah.
the PB2. You know that PB2 powdered peanut butter.
Yeah. That. Uh huh.
Well, now they have the PB2 powdered um protein powder, and they have the almond PB2 protein powder.
Hmm.
The almond has 9 grams of fiber, and then the peanut butter one has 7 or 8.
Man,
One of the two.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I ordered those from Amazon too. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get stuff that's going to give me more nutritional value.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know.
More rounded out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
But
going to help me to meet all my goals that I need to meet. My fiber goal for the day. Because do you know how many fiber men supposed to have per day?
no, I don't. I'm hoping to find that out
35
tomorrow too.
grams.
35. Wow.
35. Women 25. Why is that? I don't know. But yeah,
Huh.
women 25, men 35. So guess what
Hmm.
I've been doing? I've been trying to do the men goal. Like, well, let me get where they need to be because I'm trying to, get as much fiber so I won't be constipated.
Well, I'm hoping to get with a dietitian sometime and see
Yeah.
if my insurance will pay for a visit and just try to figure out, exactly what I need to do.
Well,
Because
let
if
me
I can
know if
eat
you're
35,
interested because my dietitian, she lives in South Florida, but all of her appointments are Zoom. And there are some people that follow me that actually met with her. I mean, I don't know who they are because, of course, she's not going to tell patient
yeah,
information. But I do
right.
know two family members that actually told me they met with her. But all her
Okay.
visits are Zoom. They're
Wow.
Zoom.
Well,
Yeah.
if you can email me her name and information, I would definitely check that out.
I sure will. Matter of fact, I have a live though. She came and joined me live one night here on YouTube, and she ready to come back
Oh,
again. So I need to get with her because Darium, I don't know where he's at tonight. He usually here.
yeah, I
Maybe
haven't
he's
seen
in the
him.
woods. There's 55 people on here. He might be in the bushes, hanging around. um. So yeah. So let me say hey to Paula. Hey Paula, I saw you said you was coming out of the bushes. Hey, how are you? But yeah, I'll get the information to you. So you can um, get with her and make appointment. Mia says GNC Lean 25 has fiber in the protein as well, cookies and cream, banana and mint, chocolate. How much fiber,
Mm,
Mia, does it has?
cookies and
Um,
cream.
Losing it Gray says I take a multivitamin and magnesium. I'd rather spend extra money on groceries.
Not use a lot of money on that. Yeah, I understand that, but
Yeah, yeah. Per protein, pre may have fiber and oikos powder giving me the icks all of a sudden. Oh wow.
mm,
Okay, they want to know what multivitamins do you take, Grace? Regular Premier has zero fiber. Yeah, regular Premier protein has zero fiber. It's not worth it to me to buy. Yeah,
yeah, we had pumpkin spice at our Sam's this past week, and my wife got
yeah,
that.
yeah. I got it too. It's good, but
Mhm.
I'm just like it's good, but I gotta pass you up because I need the fiber. I need all my
Yeah,
benefits.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody have any last questions for Grant while he's up here? Nobody, nobody. Nuri sold at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Uh, let's see. Yeah, see, somebody else says Nuri has no fiber, but better for blood sugars.
Hmm.
So I mean, if you want to drink it, you just have to, add your fiber to it. That's the only thing.
Right. My preferred injection site. It it's the my stomach. I I have that Libra 3, thing that track my sugar in my arm. And when I do that shot every 15 days to get it in, it hurts like the dickens on my arm. So I don't want to do it in my arm. And so
Mhm.
that's why I leave it to my gut. I tried my thigh one time and I had that more of a dot happen there. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna stick to my gut. So that's where I usually go.
Yeah, I've been sticking to my gut a lot lately too, because lately, Grant, we've been doing all these challenges.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden, it seems like my muscles just popping up in my
Hmm.
legs, and I'm scared that I'm gonna hit a muscle.
Yeah.
So I just said, let me just leave my thighs alone because I
Hmm.
don't want to hit a muscle. Because I
And
heard
well,
it can be very painful when
well,
you
me
do.
and JC, Calamity Jane, and um, her name starts with a name. Hard,
Margarine.
yeah, Hardreen, and Joe were talking at that live. I think right before you got on the other day, and uh, I said when I saw you on live at 4:30 or whatever it was that morning, I'm like, how does she do this? I was so impressed that you could get going and multitask and everything that early in the morning. I was like, wow, kudos.
I have to work out in the morning. It seems like I'm telling you, working out first thing in the morning is a game changer. You
Yeah.
get so much energy out of nowhere. Even this morning, I felt so bloated from eating that Cuban bread last night. Between the injection and all that, I was so bloated. I was so miserable. I said, I'm not getting enough to exercise this morning. But then after I started watching some of the ladies doing some of the challenges, I was like, get up and go exercise. So I got up, I came in here, but I said, you know what? Today's leg day. I'm just going to do some leg activities. I'm not going to do the Peloton. And I tell you, after I finished doing those activities, I was just energized after that. I could have got my Peloton, but I wouldn't have had enough time to. I had to get ready for work.
Well, and it gets your
You get
endorphins
energy.
going too, where you feel good, from what I've been told. My my wife actually lost 140 pounds on her own. I mean, the old-fashioned way, and she loves to run, and so she'll run about a 5K every time she runs, and uh, what is that? About 6 miles? I don't know. Anyhow, and she says the feeling she gets from it is just so good, the endorphins and all that, and I'm like, more power to you. I'm not gonna run. I ain't gonna do that.
She on her own with that one,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. She'll. The stall. I guess that's something we were talking about earlier, maybe before Paula got on. But I
Yeah.
thought I did, but maybe I was just fluctuating in the same range for a while, and then have finally broken out of that range and went a little lower. But that's another reason I'm trying to get my exercise training going and all that. I don't want to stay. I want to get down to about 2, if that's where I need to go. That's another reason I need to talk to a dietitian and stuff. If they know that, I don't know, but I don't want to lose too much either. I need to be where I need to be. So
Mhm.
I don't want to force my body to do something it shouldn't.
Right.
So if I can get down to 2, that's my goal.
Well, I'm happy that you are going to get this scan when you go to your gym, because I've shared several times on here how I was doing the same thing as you, like this, up and down. I call it seesawing.
Yeah.
I was on a seesaw going up and down, up and down. And then
Hmm.
guess what happened? I went into my doctor's appointment, got my in-body scan. Come to find out, I gained muscle,
Yeah.
and I lost a lot of fat.
Hmm.
But the scale wasn't showing much weight loss. But between the last visits, it showed I lost, like just the recent one, 11 pounds of body
Wow.
fat mass.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I remember one time I went, I had gained a whole bunch of muscle. And I
Hmm.
was like, wow, no wonder I haven't really been losing weight, because I'm gaining all this muscle.
Hmm.
So, like my nurse practitioner told me my last visit, she said, we're not worried about that scale. We were about the inside.
Right.
And see, if you're not getting in-body scans, you don't know what's going on. You're thinking that, wow, I'm not losing weight because the scale isn't going anywhere. Well, in the
Mm.
inside, you could really be losing fat,
Right.
and you just don't know it.
Well, that's why, the non-scale victories is losing inches. You may not be
Hmm.
losing weight, but you're losing inches
Hmm.
in areas. So,
Oh no, trust me,
oh,
you would not have come across offensive at all. I would have been glad for you to tell me that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, people say they don't want to be skinny. I don't want to be skinny, skinny. I want to be skinny fat. Whatever that means. I hear people say it all the time, so I'm going with it. What's skinny fat? I want to be thick. I want to be thick. I want to be a brick house. She's a brick
ow,
house.
darn, darn, darn.
I want to be a brick house, baby. I don't want to be skinny.
Uh,
I feel the same way, Twan, about working out before work. Hey,
yeah,
CJ, how are you, beautiful? I'm telling you, when I work out in the morning, it just seems like I just get energy from nowhere. And so a lot of you, like you, Grant, you say you like to eat more at night than
yeah,
earlier. See, I'm the
yeah.
opposite. I have to eat that breakfast now. I used
I've
to not
been.
really be a breakfast person, but like weekend, but like now since I work out, I was like I be hungry after I finish working out. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to get it in, and I'm kind of glad because I listen to these guys here on YouTube, these three guys, Mind Pump, that's the name of their channel. And
Hmm.
I was just watching them because she is Tamika, she's also a content creator. She had did a video and she was talking about them. I was like, oh, I watch them all the time. So I went back to watch the video that she referenced. And then I just kept watching other videos. Long story short, one of the videos they were saying that on a weight loss journey, it's best to front load your calories and your protein and everything.
To
Basically,
work it out through the day. Yeah.
eat
Mm.
heavy your first meal.
Yeah.
Try to get in as much as your protein and everything your first meal. So I was like, wow, I'm doing that part right.
Good.
Yeah. So
I see
yeah.
Mindy's here. Yay.
Okay, let me see. I'm way at the top. Hi,
Oh,
Damien. How are you? Damien says I was off Zepbound for several weeks due to surgery, and I put on 15 pounds in 2 weeks. Oh
wow.
wow, 15 pounds. What kind of surgery do you have? You don't mind sharing? Because a lot of times people gain weight anyway after surgery because you have a lot of edema, you swell.
Yeah.
It could be different reasons. It could be related to just the surgery period, not so much of you gaining fat.
Hmm.
Yes, I felt different this week and tired during the day now that I stopped my 8 and workout. See, get back to working out in the morning, shit, Samika. Get back in the morning.
Yeah.
Listen, I saw this young lady right here and I just had to stop. Shawnee has been following me for a while, and she has been saying that she was going to start creating content, sharing her weight loss journey. If you guys are not following her, go to her channel right now and subscribe.
Mm.
She released 2 videos. She took my foolish advice and released 2 videos. Because I said, listen, if you're going to start a channel, don't just put one video. Put more than one. Drop more than one at the same time. Because people, when they watch your one video, they're going to be curious. Well, who is this person? And they're going to want to go to your channel to see other videos because people like to binge watch somebody new. I do it myself.
Yeah.
When I go to somebody's channel for the first time, I binge
Mhm.
watch them. I watch like maybe 4 or 5 videos in a row because I want to know who is this person, see what's going on with them, how they start their journey, why did they start their journey, that type of thing. So I am so proud of you, Shawnee, for stepping out and stepping up.
Can she share her link? Because I'm not seeing
Yeah,
it.
you can drop your link in the chat if you want to. Matter of fact, there's 55 people watching right now. We had more than that, but it's 55 now. All the content creators, go ahead and drop your link if you want to. Drop purple heart so people know who you are and they go to your channel and check you out. So she
Yeah.
said, doing a banana premier protein shake, I guess, and add the
Yeah.
peanut butter powder and chia seeds and collagen is delicious to me. Good amount of protein and fiber. Yeah, so you got to add all the chia seeds just to get the fiber. And then you got to be careful with them chia seeds because you don't want to be choking yourself around here with all those chia seeds. Those
Yeah.
chia seeds will swell real
Uh-huh.
fast and, they can get clogged in your throat. So be careful. Don't be putting several spoonfuls. Just, you don't need but 1 or 2 tablespoons. That's it. Really, 2 is really a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Money, I know you work out in the morning too. Let's see. Do we have anybody? Oh, here's Mindy. Hey,
Yeah.
Mindy. Today is Mindy's injection day. Is Mindy's injection day. Do you know what today is? It is Mindy's injection day.
Mm.
It's Mindy's injection day.
Mm.
Mindy, your haircut look cute, girl. You don't cut your hair down a little bit, huh? You look cute. Got on your pink glasses. Or are those the ones you can pop on and off too? I got an eye appointment tomorrow, Mindy. I'm going to
Mm.
get me some new. Well, I got some new frames. I ordered them off of. Is it Zillow?
Mm-hmm.
I ordered them off of there real cheap. And I told my husband, he was like, "What?" So he went looking. So he saw like 2 pair. He wanted to order. I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm not going to the eye doctor anymore. Getting no $200 and $300 frames. No, I'll get some of these cute little $20, $30 off of Zillow or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
they
know.
so cute. They leopard. They're so cute too. When you look at them, I looked at them versus them Versace ones I have. I was like, you know what? I was robbed. But those are
Um,
cute, Mindy. Those are cute. I like your frames. Protein. Oh, I haven't had Oikos protein shakes yet. Okay, I think I saw her video when she was making this chocolate one today. Tamika say no, not want to be skinny fat. Kim to my yes, thick in the right places, no skinny fat, sis. No. Well, I gotta see what skinny fat is. I be hearing people talk about skinny fat. So what exactly is skinny fat? Y'all gotta send me a picture. I wanna know what y'all mean by skinny fat.
I'm guessing hanging skin. I don't know.
Um, Tamika say slim thick is better.
Hmm.
Well, what is slim thick? I don't know why around 3 a.m. I feel like I have an energy for a while.
Mm.
I don't know, but I get up at 4 o'clock now. Um, let's see. We want to keep all the curves by all means necessary. Called working out. Yeah, I want to keep my curve. That's why I say I want to be thick. I want to be a brick house, baby. I can only have coffee for breakfast and eat when I get off. Oh, really? So how much protein do you put in your shake then? Now this morning I had coffee for breakfast and I had one of those Quest pumpkin muffins. They're not the best, but I brought them, so I'm gonna get my money out of them. They're not nasty. They just not as soft as I would like for a muffin to be. But they have I believe it's 10 fiber. Let me see. Let me see. 13 carbs, 10 fiber. No, 10 protein and 9 fiber. So I had that this morning with a small banana and I had my coffee. That was my breakfast. Then for lunch, I had a coconut water and the Cuban sandwich. And then when I got home, I was not hungry. I was not hungry. So right before I came on this live, I ate a mini Mexican Haas avocado and I put 1 tablespoon of balsamic glaze on it. And I cooked a half a cup of egg white. So that was my dinner. And so I was like, after I had that, I was like, oh, I don't have enough protein. I need more protein. I need more, a little bit more fiber. So I made me the protein premier vanilla um, with the fiber in it. Like I told you guys, it's 130 calories for 2 scoops. And it's seven grams of fiber. So I went ahead and mixed that up. And that put me at 1,237 calories for today, 107 protein, 101 carbs, 30 fiber,
Woo.
and 39 fat. So I'm proud of myself today. I'm proud of
Mhm.
myself.
That's great.
I'm trying to do better. It's like yesterday, I could barely eat anything. I only had 80. Did I have 80 something protein? Let me see. Which is still good because my doctor told me my goal is 80. I had 89, but I had been trying to do 120. But
Mm.
yesterday King's up saying, it's not happening, ma'am, not tonight. So I couldn't eat as much.
Yeah.
Your last in-body all the scare and moved in 3 pounds. You lost 4 pounds of fat, and you gained a pound of muscle. Yep. See, that's what we were talking about. So you gotta come back and share with us, Grant, once you get your in-body scan. You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
what you should do is, I don't know how often they'll
Do it
let you
again.
get the
Hmm.
next one.
Right.
Find out because
To compare. Yeah.
I would probably wait 30 days and then do another one just so you can compare.
Hmm.
And then come back and share with
Good
us so we
idea.
can see
I
if
will.
there's
I
any
will.
difference.
Yeah. My wife's about to have surgery herself to get rid of excess skin. She's doing that tummy thing, vertical and horizontal. So
Oh,
that'll be in December 11th. Not the best time of year for it, but you got to do it when they. She's been
before
waiting
Christmas.
2 years. So
So is she getting the sides done?
no, just mainly the
Just the front.
yeah
Okay.
the abdominal one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but she's excited. So I said I get to be nurse. She was nurse for me in June, so I get to be nurse now.
Oh, so sweet, so sweet.
Um, well, I think I'm gonna jet on and go visit with them a little bit before they go. but because my
Okay.
sister and her husband and those kids come, they got a 2.5-year-old and a 9-month-old, so it's fun.
Okay. Well, awesome, awesome. Well, I am so glad you came up and gave us the pleasure of knowing you a little bit better, and I appreciate you being here.
The
So that
pleasure's
means
mine.
you are officially a sunray now.
Woohoo!
Thank you so
Well,
much. I appreciate you coming on anytime. Anytime, just let me know.
all
I
right.
don't mind you coming and sharing. I definitely want you to share with us when you do your second in body scan, so we
Hmm.
can see the difference.
Compare and see.
We can
Yeah,
see the difference. You're gonna be so
I
shocked. You're gonna be so
I
shocked.
I really appreciate all you do for encouragement. I mean, I get more support from channels like yours and Gina's and all these places, and that's the only reason why I take my time to try to catch as much as I can, because I really appreciate the support, encouragement, and thank you for all the work you put into it.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you as well.
All right,
Thank
you
you
take
so much.
care.
All right, you too.
All right, bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh, that was so sweet of him to come here and join us. Losing it Grace says, can you warm them up in the microwave for a few seconds? Yes, I'll put them in the microwave for a few seconds. They still not as soft as I would love for them to be. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to be on, but going for my birthday. I'll be watching them. Your birthday today, Linda? Well, happy birthday! A slit thick, exactly. Hence the song, thick in the right places. It's Linda's birthday today, you guys. Quest muffin so dry. look, look. I was thinking maybe I should eat me one to put some ice cream on top of it. Slim thick is slim waist, thick hips, and thighs. Well, see, I don't have no big hips. I got the thighs. Skinny fat is loose skin and muscle loss. Oh no, I don't want that then. Yeah, I don't want that. So slim thick. That's what I gotta remember. Slim thick. Happy birthday, Linda. Oh, it is her birthday. Well, she off now. She's not on here with us. I always thought skinny fat mean regular BMI, but high body fat. I don't know. I'm gonna ask my doctor and see what she say. Let me ask Chat GPT. This is my new friend now. What does skinny fat mean versus slim thick? Skinny fat says looks small but likes muscle tone. Oh wow. Someone who looks slim in clothes or on the scale but has a high body fat percentage and lower muscle mass underneath. Okay, so you're right. I don't want that. Um, that means they lost weight too fast. They're not eating enough protein. They're not lifting weights or doing resistant workouts. They're relying only on cardio. Okay. Slim thick. This must be what I want because baby, it got a peach right next to it. Look, it got a peach right next to it right now. For the booty, I guess. The butt tops, honey. The glutes. It says slim thick is lean with curves and muscle definition. A balanced body with slim waist, toned arms, and visible curves. Hips, thighs, and booty. That's what it says. It's not about being skinny, it's about being fit and shapely. Example, think strong legs, round glutes, tight midsection, not a flat or frail look. That's what I want then. Oh, yeah. What about a brick house? This chat GPT got all the answers. Yeah. Chat GPT say yes with fire. It said yes. Now you talking, Twan. Brick house is the OG body goal. When people say someone is built like a brick house, they're talking about strong, shapely, thick in all the right places body. Thick curves, power, muscle tone. Let's break down exactly what that means. A brick house is, she's a brick house, she's mighty mighty. Letting it all hang out. They got the song with the, it said a brick house is body solid, strong, thick in tone. Curves with muscle, is not skinny or soft, it's built baby. Key traits: visible muscle tone, firm curves, arms, legs, booty, core, small waist with full hips, thighs, and chest. Gives power for femininity. She looks like she's lifts and handle business. The body says, I'm strong, not skinny, I'm sculpted. Yeah, honey, I want to build a brick house, baby. How to build a brick house body. It said you need to lift train 3 to 4 times a week. Focus on glutes, legs, back, and arms. Add squats, hip thrusts, lunges, and dumbbell work. Speaking of lunges, I heard some people quit the lunge challenge. Comment down below. Comment in the chat and let me know if you guys are doing a lunge challenge. Who's doing the lunge challenge with me? Hey, Mounjaro Zepbound, how are you? Listen, I enjoyed you doing that interview the other day. I did not get a chance to watch it all because I got sleepy because yeah, you know I get up early in the morning, so I got sleepy, but I gotta finish it. I still have it in my notifications. I want to go and watch it again from beginning to end. It was really good. You guys, y'all should go to Charles' channel, Mounjaro Zepbound channel, and check out that interview that he did. Make sure I got the man name right. I follow the guy on his name is, I can't ever pronounce his name right. Is it Jamie Caesler? I follow him on TikTok. Darian sent me his channel a couple months back, so I follow him. But yeah, it was very interesting. I'm gonna definitely go back and watch it. Y'all should go check out that. It was a day ago, well, almost 2 days ago. Charles Live. Jamie was 652 pounds, you guys. You gotta go watch his transformation. Watch his transformation and check out that live. It was really good. I just couldn't watch the whole thing because I got tired, so I had to finally go to bed. That's one thing about when you get up early in the morning, exercise like that, you can't stay up late. You cannot at all. Let's see. Twan is definitely not fat. She worked so hard to exercise. Girl, this stomach got to go. I'm glad y'all enjoyed Grant while he was on here. Everybody telling Linda happy birthday. Y'all see him yawning now. Lieutenant Graves, I did French toast last night. Let's see. Fitness community uses that term, correct, lost weight too fast. Just want to listen to Coach T. Let's see. Kim says, I said what I said, thick in the right places. Well, maybe that's just me. I like it, brick house challenge. Oh, that's what you throwing right here, bricks. Somebody saying happy birthday, Money. It's Money's birthday too. Well, happy birthday, Money. How are you? Hey, Ewa Bell, how are you? Okay, Miss Linda says she's lunging. That's what I was looking for. Happy birthday to Money. Jamie Selzler. Y'all check out his journey. Go to Charles' channel, Mounjaro Zepbound, and check that live out. Tamika said, I sure did quit. Tamika quit the lunch challenge, you guys. Isn't that something? The coach, out of all people, the coach quit the challenge. Saw the lunch challenge and immediately lunged in the opposite direction. Oh my goodness, y'all can't do me like that now. Don't laugh at her, Felicia. Don't laugh at her. Okay, so you watched it. Grace said the interview was excellent. Awesome, awesome. Don't laugh at Tamika. Tamika supposed to be the coach. She supposed to keep us in check. And she ride her quitting stuff. I'm not doing the lunge challenge. It hurt my knees. Often makes me swell and cause pain. It's funny what my knees allow me to do. Well, I understand that. If you have a disability or something like that, then don't do it. Money saying, thank you, everyone. You're welcome. I'll cheer you on from over here sitting comfortably. That's all right. Y'all ain't got to do when y'all see on around here shake like a brick house. Y'all know why. I'm lunging it up, honey. I'm doing my lunges. ChatGPT say you do your lunges and your squats and use dumbbell work. Now, what is hip thrust? That's the only thing I'm not doing. I got to find that out so I can make sure I'm gonna be a brick house baby. You have bad knees, so I didn't even try. That's understandable. That's understandable. Grace, exactly. Well, I did record one day of it, but nope, I'm good. Lord have mercy. She to my right losing it, Grace. Oh my goodness, y'all a trip. Y'all a trip. Hey, low carb queen. I stopped because we do so many lunges at camp. Yeah, that's what you told me. See, you work out a lot, so I understand you not wanting to do it. Yes, Coach T is for entertainment purpose, not certified, my peeps. Lord have mercy, my savior. Save your knees, ladies. There's modified versions that you can do as well. And then it also says on here that you have to make sure you eat enough protein and calories. Don't starve yourself. Fuel your muscles. Don't y'all hear me say that all the time? Fuel your muscles by eating every 3 to 4 hours. You got to have protein shakes, chicken, salmon, eggs, Greek yogurt, and beans. They are your friends. This is what this says. ChatGPT says stay consistent after the weight loss. GLP-1s help you lose fat, but your workouts and nutrition shape your muscles underneath. That's what gives the brick house look. Strong foundation, tight build. Own it with confidence. A brick house ain't about perfection. It's about presence. Stand tall, show strength, and embrace every curve. There you go, y'all. That's it. That's all. I'm on my way to become a brick house. I'm doing my lunges. I'm doing my squats. I got to find what these hip thrusts are. Once I do those hip thrusts, and I'll be on my way. Kim said she tried the modified version. Lord have mercy. Here we go. It's hinging at the hip while lying against something. Yeah, I gotta see what you're talking about. Okay, hey, go Kim. So she tried a modified version out. Oh, but I can hip thrust now. I gotta see what hip thrusts are. I gotta see so I can see exactly. I don't understand why you're saying that. Yeah, she's mighty mighty. She's letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. Yes, honey. When I get my brick house shape, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Not a thing. Hip thrusters are you lie on a bench and then the weight is on your lap and you basically thrust up and down with the weight. Oh, you lie flat and you come up like this. Oh, gotcha. Okay, and then you could do too when you lift your legs up like that. Are those hip thrusts too? My husband used to have me doing those with him all the time. I didn't know that's what they were called. Matter of fact, I think I just did those one day last week on with Robin with Peloton. Yeah, she had us laying down and we was holding the weight like this, and she had us going back with the weight and then coming up. Oh, I didn't know that's. But we weren't doing the legs, so yeah, you probably have. I just have to see it. You know, you to me, you done all kind of stuff in your videos, girl. You've done so many different things. Hi, Jaquaya. How are you? Thanks for joining. Kim J. I clocked it. Well, listen. Let's see. Twan, you have seen hip thrust before. The Dawn Elizabeth do them on her videos. I know you watch her. Yes, I love Dawn Elizabeth. So I have seen them then. I just probably didn't know what they were. Okay. I have to go on there and watch her. Dawn Elizabeth, I was watching her way before I started my GLP-1 journey. If y'all haven't watched her, y'all should check her out. This young lady got bit by a snake and had to go to the emergency room, and that started her weight loss journey by her going to the emergency room. I guess she realized I really need to lose some weight. And she lost a lot of weight. And she's very young, and it got to the point where she started personal training and all that stuff. She eat a lot of protein and stuff too. She's big on that protein. Let's see. Yeah, so there's different versions of hip thrust. See, it's just showing a picture. I got to see the movement. I watch a video so I can actually see it. Your feet stay on the ground. Oh, and you like push yourself up. Okay, I see now. Tamika, you be doing all kind of foot action stuff. I said, what is she doing now? Going to the side, doing this and that. I said, Lord, I said do frontwards and backward lunges. She's doing lunges to the side and all kind of stuff. I said, Lord, this Tamika something else. Push your bottom up. Gotcha. That's when you watch her after her snake bite. That's when I started watching her too. Yeah, I have to go relook at her videos. Yeah. Well, listen, you guys. I'm not gonna be on here long. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and end now instead of staying on here till 9 like I normally would do because I am kind of tired, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my shower, freshen up. And in the morning, I gotta get up and work out, you guys, because this morning, like I told you, I was so bloated that I didn't rock my Peloton. So I need to rock my Peloton in the morning. I usually don't work out on Fridays, but I am getting up in the morning and I'm getting on my Peloton. Hip thrusts are excellent for gluteus maximus. Yes, honey. Well, I need it then. I need the maximus, the minimus too. Grace, you are hilarious. Good night, Tina. Shawnee, I can't find you. Insert your link. Yeah, Shawnee, drop your link real quick so that people can find you. So they can go to your channel and subscribe and check you out. Yeah, I don't want no saggy glutes. No. No, no, no. So while Shani dropping her link, I'm gonna go ahead and sing my song so I can get out of here because I'm feeling my sleep coming down. Good night, sweethearts. Well, it's time to go. Do, 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 do. Good night, sweethearts. Well, it's time to go. Do, 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 do. I hate to leave you, but I really must say good night, sweethearts. Good night. Do, 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 do. Good night, you guys. Good night, Michelle's Mira. Good night, Felicia Marie B. Good night, Losing It Grace. Good night, She Is Tamika. Good night, Low Carb Queen. Good night, Jazzy. Good night, you guys. I love you all. Good night, CJ Smith. Thank you so much for joining me and spending time with me tonight. Y'all make sure y'all include your girl in your prayers tonight. And I will see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Good night, Felicia Fee. I love you all. My hubby says don't lose your peach. You work hard for that fruit. Well, you better get to doing these lunges, CJ. The hubby has spoke. Get to doing these lunges. All right, good night, y'all. Love y'all.